50 words for over 5 seconds.
Oh, good. So we improved it big, right?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
a lot of mistakes, but that's okay.
Well, Ana Maria Hernandez is picking up some basic computer skills in her advanced English language class at Escondido Adult School.
I always wanted to learn English because I feel embarrassed when I'm speaking with Native American and they don't understand me, and I feel so embarrassed. I feel like they think that I'm stupid. I'm sorry for the word, but which is not. I mean, it's because I didn't know how to communicate.
The 52-year-old says she's excited to put her new skills to work in emails to her son's teacher. That kind of communication didn't come as easily when her older children were in school.
Yeah, whenever I go to any meeting, when I had to go in a meeting with the teacher, I feel, and then after, they always tell me, you should know how to speak. So that makes me hurts my feeling.
Hernandez says she didn't start taking English classes until now because she was a busy single mom, but she volunteered in her children's classrooms to observe them and fill in any gaps from those tricky parent-teacher meetings. She was wise to do so. Research has long associated parent involvement with gains in math and reading and decreases in problem behavior.
Every day I come to school. How do I make this in the future? I will. Very good. Tomorrow or next week, I will come to school.
Escondido Adult School has been adding English classes to keep up with increasing demand, particularly from parents at local elementary schools.
Let's go back to number 1 and review.
But new federal guidelines passed under the Obama administration are shifting the focus of adult education from enrichment to job placement, a change expected to stay under President Trump. Under the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, adult schools will need to show an increasing number of students are using their programs to catapult into jobs or higher education.
The challenge for us is not all of our English as a second language students are coming here necessarily for employment.
Dom Gagliardi is principal of Escondido Adult School.
They're here to improve their English skills so they can be more successful working with their own children and improving those communication skills to work with their teachers.
Currently, schools only have to demonstrate their ESL students improved on a post-test or went on to earn U.S. citizenship or a GED. Now the government also wants schools to track student employment after they leave the class. The rules aren't yet finalized, but could tie a portion of funding to job placement. Gagliardi says if schools lose funding, they may have to separate out students who aren't looking for jobs and make them pay for their lessons. Currently, the classes are free to preserve access for low-income students.
I think for the time being, everything will stay as is, and then we'll see what the data looks like. When I say we, all the principals and directors are concerned what that data will look like.
You know, I think that is a valid concern.
Andrew Picard is director of programs for San Diego Workforce Partnership. It administers the federal dollars locally and manages job training and placement programs. Picard says the new focus on job placement does have an upside. There currently aren't enough skilled workers to staff the region's growing industries.
We see that there's skills gaps. So San Diego as a region, I think, attracts a lot of talent. We're one of the biggest applicants for H-1B visas, so people who are coming in overseas, which we'd really like to grow more homegrown talent here in San Diego County.
Very good.
As for Ana Maria Hernandez, she'll likely score Escondido Adult School some points under the new rubric. She's hoping to get a better job. One thing that won't count.
When they hear me talking with somebody, they say, "Good job, Mom. You are speaking very good now. I'm so proud of you."
Adult school administrators will find out next fiscal year how large a role job placement plays in their funding. They just hope there's some recognition that simply closing the language gap for one generation.
Will you come to class tomorrow?
Could close the achievement gap for another. Megan Burks, KPBS News.